Hello, everyone. Welcome to Right Away. It's a show, it's a jam, it's the best of both worlds, and it is starting right away. Hello, I'm your host, Laura Livingston. I'm the artistic director of Freestyle Repertory Theater in New York City. And this show, Right Away, is a co-production of Freestyle Rep and Synergy Theater in Walnut Creek, California. Two companies divided by a continent but united in the belief that improvisation is an important theatrical art form. This show is all about writing spontaneously, writing a rough draft without pausing just for the joy of writing, and then skipping right to the incredible, fulfilling part of having your stuff read aloud to an audience. And you don't have to wait around for months and years to have a reading. It happens right away. Here's how the show works. We have three playwrights here tonight. They will have 45 minutes to write a brand new play based on suggestions from audience members we have in the Zoom room right now with us. And while they are off writing, the audience in the Zoom room is invited to participate in a writing jam session with me. We're going to be playing some writing games. I think those of you who are in the jam session with me, you might look around and find some paper and a pen or a pencil. Most people like to write that way during our jam so that we can have our screens free to see what's happening on them. And then after each game, we will hear as many of the jam participants read what they have just written as we possibly can. When that happens, everyone here in the Zoom room, I encourage you to volunteer without even considering if what you wrote is good, because we can't even tell that yet. It is just very fun to hear how many different directions people went based on the same prompt. Then, after 45 minutes of that nonsense, the playwrights will return and present the world premiere of their new works. Now, just a few things before I introduce them that I want to go over for those of you who are in the Zoom room with us live. In a moment, I'll ask you to turn your cameras back on, and that will really help me if you do that. You can participate in many different ways in this show. You can participate with your camera on, writing. I love that one. You can participate with your camera off writing. You can still volunteer verbally to read your works. And you can participate with everything off, just watching. And by everything off, I meant all technical things. If you have everything off, literally, keep your camera off too, because YouTube will bounce us. My favorite, though, the thing that helps me the most is to have the most people we can on camera during the jam, smiling, participating, supporting each other, laughing, clapping, giving thumbs up, or whatever. Another important thing I need to tell you, and then we'll just get started with the playwrights, is to hover your cursor down towards the bottom of your screen, look for the chat feature. It would be great if you would turn that chat feature on, because that is how the playwrights are going to get suggestions from you. And speaking of the playwrights, I would love to introduce them to you right now. The first playwright is joining us from New York City, I think. She is a member of Freestyle Repertory Theater. She has participated a lot in Right Away. As a matter of fact, her play, Too Small, Too Tight, Tutu, which was first saw life as a rough draft during a Right Away performance, was just produced at the Queens Short Play Festival at the Secret Theater in Queens just a couple of months ago. Would you please welcome to our screen Laura Valpy? Laura Valpy, I see that you
Hello.
are in New York City.
I am in New York City. Yep. I am in New York City and is May, is that when we started the show way back when? Is this sort of like our anniversary right away?
You are absolutely right. I forgot that this is the sixth anniversary of
Mhm.
Right Away,
Oh
a
my
play that
gosh.
honestly, we thought was only about being locked up in our little apartments, but it
Right.
has just kept going. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah, I just realized I was looking at my little like time and date in the corner. I was like, oh my gosh, I think it was May of 2020. Whew.
It was indeed. It
Yeah,
was indeed. Thank you so
yeah,
much.
yeah. All right, see you in a bit.
See you in a bit. Our next playwright is a fellow of Three Girls Theater in California, where her play, At the End of Our Streets, The Stars, just got a staged reading. Hello, Lisa Gay Thompson.
Hello. I'm so happy to be here.
It is great to have you here. So you finally made it to one of those levels that playwrights strive to have that we get to do right away and right away. Is you got to have your play spoken by actors to a live audience yesterday, right?
That's right. Yeah. I mean, what a privilege.
And congratulations,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank
I
you.
I think that we were speaking beforehand, before we started the show, that once again, as we often are in this show, we're reminded of what actors bring to plays. That it's so helpful. It's like being an architect, I think, and finally you see what your blueprint looks like because the builders put it up.
Absolutely. And also just hearing from an actor how they feel and think about the character and what's happening in the play is so illuminating. And I didn't really get that part of it. I didn't know that would happen.
Excellent. Well, congratulations. I hope on a small scale you get some of that tonight.
Yes.
All right. I want to introduce our final playwright, who is a director, an actor, a designer, an artistic director. He does so much stuff, and I really have lost track of the most recent thing he has done. So I'll just invite him on screen and he can tell us. Please welcome Alex Rowe. Alex, where are you coming to us from tonight?
Well, I'm coming to you from New York City, not far from where you often hang your hat.
Yes, yeah, where I usually hang my hat.
Well, right now you need your hat because it's snowing and snowing and snowing where you are, which
It
we
is
can't
snowing,
like.
and we are very happy. I'll see if I can show you. Maybe you see it out the window.
Ooh,
I don't know.
wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, it's great. It's great.
It is something like 90 degrees in New York. We're not getting that.
I'm not a big fan of summer. I don't mind snow at all in May.
There's very nice things about you, but okay.
All right. Let's get the playwrights back on screen. People here in the Zoom room, this is the moment to make sure you've got your chat feature open, and I am going to take a word of my own advice and get mine open here. So get your chat feature open because our playwrights are going to ask you for an initial suggestion to get themselves started. Laura Valpy, what would you like from our audience members here in the Zoom room to type into chat as a suggestion to get you started on your play?
Okay, here's my inspiration for my question because it's something that I'm looking at. Yesterday, by a little 4-year-old cousin, I was handed this little gift bag and I was told, these are your favorite socks. And there's those socks inside. And I was like, that is fantastic. Thank you for this gift of my favorite socks. Like, clearly, they're going to be my new favorite socks. So, I would like to know what would be a fantastic gift to receive, whether it's at the sock level or something else. So,
All
yeah.
right,
So go
audience.
ahead. Yeah. Chat in and I'll ramen and a nap on a snowy afternoon. That would be a fantastic gift. $10,000 would also be, this is your favorite $10,000. Exactly. I'll skip a moment just in case any more pop in, but I'm loving both of these options already. Ritz crackers. I mean, yes, of course. I I love who doesn't like Ritz crackers? If you don't, you're an alien.
Don't want to
Your
know.
supply of high quality dark chocolate. a photo you had not seen of you as a child, a letter from a dear old friend. These are beautiful. I love them all. I'm taking ramen and a nap on a snowy afternoon. I love these, but I'm just loving it. Thank you.
Right.
Monet
All right.
painting. Yep.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh. The longer we wait, the more confusing the choice gets because these are great suggestions. Lisa Thompson. Um,
Okay. I'm in a problem-solving mood. So, give me a problem. And you could throw in a location too, because I'm lazy.
it writes itself.
Yeah, that's right. Shoes are full of jelly on the subway. Okay, that is, I never would have thought of that. The Perlmutter paradox in Madrid. I don't know what that is, but I like it. Sliding glass doors that won't close, and it's 90 outside. Upstairs neighbor practices guitar late at night. Yeah, well, I can't think because my shoes are full of jelly. So I'm going to have to go with that one. And no toilets around. Yeah, another good one. I'm engaged to a good man, but an old flame just invited me to Paris. Dang, that's a rough one. All right,
Man.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the jelly and the subway because just because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because. Best reason ever. Alex Rowe, what do you need to get started?
Well, you name so many things, to my credit, but I applied for a residency just yesterday, and I was asked to write an artistic statement. And I didn't draw a blank, but what I drew was not particularly artistic. So I would like an artistic statement.
And is this going to be a play or is this just going to get you a job during the
It's
course
going
of
to be my application.
Mm.
People may be taking this too seriously.
No,
I
we're
put
getting
things
there.
together and create. Very nice. And I do. My autism makes me artistic. Art will save us. I totally didn't use that is an artistic statement. I totally didn't use ChatGPT to write this. Creative resilience.
Like that.
Well, I can't get past, I'm afraid. Actually, I'm engaged to a good man, but an old flame just invited me to Paris. I think that's my statement. But I pull things together and create. That's going to be mine. First in, first out, I say. Thank you.
All right.
Back to the rest.
Okay.
See my way to empowerment. Lovely.
All right, folks. While I am madly looking for my timing app, would you playwrights just do a quick round of reminding us what I am about to send you away with? What were the suggestions you just got,
I
Laura?
got, yes, I got ramen and a nap on a snowy afternoon.
All right. And Lisa
I have a shoes full of jelly, and I'm stuck on the subway.
and Alex.
I pull things together and create.
A good statement. All right. Writers, I'm about to send you away. I'm about to turn on my 45-minute clock here. Keep an eye out for texts. We'll be sending you some time reminders and whatever else might occur to us. And remember, it's improv. Whatever you write will be right. So on your mark, get set right away. See you around. And while they are secluding themselves however they can, turning down their mics and turning off their cameras, this is the moment. Yes, I'm inviting everyone else here in the Zoom room to pop back onto the screen and wave hello. If you haven't already, go ahead and and grab something to write on. That's, if you haven't done this before, a lot of people prefer to write on paper so they can see the screen. If you have done this before, you know what you like to do, go ahead and do it. We are recording this and we'll post it on YouTube. So if you are up to no good, like you're selling elephant tusks in the background or something, and you want to keep your camera off, you can participate with it off. Just give me a scream if you want to read. But it's so much better to have you all on screen. If you haven't done this before, you can float your cursor up to the right corner, upper right corner of the screen, and you will see a little checkerboard there. You can click on that and it gives you some options for how to view this. You could see gallery view, which is you can see everyone. Speaker view, you'll only see who's speaking. You can see all the people who have their camera off if you want to see that, or you can hide the non-video participants. This is my long-winded way of saying choose whatever you want. It doesn't affect how the rest of us see you. So do what you would like with that. All right, let's start this jam. So improv is all about being spontaneous and supporting each other's creativity. So if you have never done improv before, I've just explained the whole art form to you. We, like a lot of theater companies, we sort of distill that idea down to two rules, which are always say yes, always make your partner look good. And when we're writing, we tend to think of always say yes to mean don't worry about what you're writing. Don't just write it. It's just keep going with your idea and developing it. There's no point in judging whether or not it's a good idea at this point because it's too early to tell. And I think I already said, I think of this as a glorified Mad Lib. I came up with some ideas and thought it will be interesting to see what different ways people address some of these games I just invented. And if you don't understand my explanation of a game I invented, it is because I did not explain it well. I've not practiced explaining these. So you would help me out a lot if you just jumped in as if you understood every single word I said and know exactly how it's supposed to be played, because actually you're helping me invent this. The honest truth. And it's great if you keep your camera on when people are reading what they wrote, because it's supportive. We like seeing people react to what we're doing. So all that said, I often, when I'm planning these jams, I get on the computer and see if there's anything interesting that happened in history that might inspire my jam. And oddly enough, I found out that two Elizabethan playwrights, Thomas Kyd and Christopher Marlowe, were apparently at one point in their lives roommates, which sounds fun. They were contemporaries of Shakespeare's. They are not so famous, quite possibly because they died very much younger than Shakespeare did. So all of that sounds fun, but here comes the grim part. On this day, back in history, Thomas Kyd, quite likely under torture, accused or gave evidence that Christopher Marlowe was a heretic, and Christopher Marlowe was arrested and then died in a bar fight before he got prosecuted. But that's what happened. So I thought, this is a weird idea, but I thought I'm going to devote today's jam to heresy. And the heresy that I'm going to indulge in is improvisational heresy. So I'm going to see if we can wreck the ideas of improv and still have some fun doing it. So if you've never done improv before, that might be in your favor right now because we're going to transgress. So grab those pencils, and this is just a little warm-up game I'd love to do. I should say I don't give people much time to do these writing games. So just write as fast as you can. This is just going to be a word association. So I'm going to say a word, and I'd like for you to write the first word you think of. And then here's the improv heresy. I would like you to then write the second word you think of, and then the third word you think of. In improv, people may have said this while they were getting their suggestions. We often go with the first thing, but we're not doing that now. All right, so grab that pencil. I'll give you barely enough time to write 3 words. The first word to respond to is snow. The second word is worry.
So I forgot to water all the plants upstairs over the weekend and they're all dry.
In a moment, I'll look for who that person is. The third word is table.
Double impatience that I like so much. I don't think I have.
The next word is running. The next one is brave. The next one
What was
is
that word? Break?
brave.
Oh, brave.
Yep. The next one is green.
Great.
Green, like the color.
Oh, green.
And the last one is paper.
What she said.
All right. This is awesome. Let's read them. And I'll take volunteers to start out with. Who's going to volunteer to read? Ali, I love it. Never been here before and is the first volunteer. Do you want, I'll say the word and why don't you give us your third idea? All right. So the first word is snow.
Oh, I said yes because I thought you said no.
I thought so too.
I'm already failing at this. Okay.
Perfect. Worry.
Nervous,
Table.
chair,
Running.
backflip,
Brave.
ice,
Green.
yellow,
Paper.
pencil.
Excellent. Who wants to read their third choice? Jean, I think I saw your microphone go off. I'm going to take that as voluntary. You ready? Third
Yeah,
choice.
at the first, I didn't hear the first one at all, so go to number 2.
Okay. Worry.
Fun,
Table.
couch,
Running.
refrigerator,
Brave.
flop,
Green.
yellow,
Paper.
hut.
I'm amazed that 2 people had the third choice yellow after green. Who would have thought? Okay. Mary Catherine, because your microphone's not on, I'm going to take that as a voluntary. Ready?
Okay.
Here we're going for the third one. Snow.
Cabin.
Worry.
Stop.
Table.
Sofa.
Running.
Gasp.
Brave.
Resilient.
Green.
Patrick.
Paper.
Scissors.
Excellent. I'm going to say this is people's last chance to vote. Oh, Julie. Yeah, Julia. Julia Stein, then Julia Nostrin. And here we go. Julia
Okay.
Stein. Snow.
Landslide,
Worry.
wart,
Table.
top,
Running.
water,
Brave.
heart,
Green.
hope,
Paper.
dress.
Nice. Nice. Julia Nostran. Your microphone's on. Yeah, okay, you ready?
This is the third one, right?
Third one, please.
Okay. Didn't get the first one. Worry, solo. Table, inviting. Running, fear. Brave, big-hearted. Green, dumb. Paper, document.
Very nice. Very nice. Kitty, your microphone is off. Do I take that as volunteering?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to just equate some word with the word that you gave us.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And if you
All
wrote down 3 reactions, we're going for reaction number 3. Okay?
Oh, I didn't have to get that far.
All right.
Okay.
This is good.
No tracks. Worry always. Tabletop. Running refrigerator. Brave doggy cat. Green peppers and paper and rocks.
More than one person thought of the game. I love it. I love it. This game was more interesting to me than I thought it was going to be because I started thinking, how did they get to that? Sometimes, like I'd fill in the leap. Catherine, you're volunteering by coming on.
Yes.
And I'm glad I see you now because I know you. I didn't realize that before. All right. You ready?
White, help, high, breathe, intrepid, favorite, blind.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, so much. Oh, I got to keep track of time here. I'm going to send the playwrights a suggestion. First, I'm going to send them a time update. And then we're going to send them a suggestion that they have to incorporate immediately into their plays. So I'm saying they have 32 minutes left. And could you type everyone into the chat here a line that a character has to say? And then they will have to put it in there. Okay. So some of the suggestions are back to the right side of the brain. Oh, no. How did you lose your pants? I'm empty. Bernard, if only you could have run for office when we were younger. Excuse me, but my nose is running. I am going to go, and this will take me a while to type because, a frog just jumped in my pond. Love it. I'm going to go with Bernard, if only you could have run for office when we were younger, because I think that is just going to mess them up, and I'm feeling, as we say, very heretical. Is that the word I want? Heretical? All right, let me look at this line. Bear with me all. Bernard, if only you could have run for office when we were younger. So suddenly, they've all got a character in their play named Bernard, I think. I think that's what's going to happen there. All right, let's do another game. All right, this one is based on an improv game called New Choice. New Choice. What I would like is everyone right now pick a setting, any setting. If you haven't picked one yet, pick kitchen, and an emotion. If you haven't picked one yet, pick indecision. So write whatever you want to, a monologue, a description, whatever you want to, just write it in very short sentences. Because every so often I am going to say new choice. And what I'd like for you to do then is cross out the sentence you just wrote and go in a totally different direction. So if I have a kitchen and indecision, I might say, I was fumbling through the cookbook. I couldn't decide what to make. New choice, I'd cross out. I couldn't decide what to make. I dropped a pan would be a different way to go. So this is breaking an improv rule. We never edit while we're improvising. But today I'm going to ask you to cut out a sentence and go a different way. If you haven't already started, go ahead, pick an emotion, pick a character, start writing short sentences. And now make a new choice. Cross out the last sentence you wrote. Go a different way. Make a new choice. Cross out that last sentence and make a new choice. See if you can end what you're writing. And now cross out that ending and end it a different way. And take 30 more seconds if you need it. And 5 more seconds. All right. All right. I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 people on screen. I'm going to assume you all want to read. Let's read in this order. This is the order you're appearing on in my screen. See if you can remember this. Mary Catherine, then Jean, then Julia Stein, then Julia Nostrand, then Kitty, then Allie, then Catherine. Sound good? All right. Here we go.
Perfect. I'll start, Laura, because I'm the first. Nessa always ran to the garden when she needed to think. She had to admit to herself that she did not love Ahmed, but she didn't want to admit that to anyone else. She didn't want to just fit in. She wanted to meet her own expectations for herself, her own desires, to have her own life. That started with remaining single.
I think you're on a roll, Mary Catherine, with that Paris suggestion. Yeah. Jean.
Okay. She gleefully stepped into the new doctor's office. Sarah had heard great things about this old No, Sarah had not heard anything about this doctor, but she just moved to town. She was entirely fed up with the whole medical system and, throwing caution to the wind, decided to see the witch doctor.
All right, Julia.
Okay. I love this game. I really do, Laura. I have to like wrap my head around it because it's like really hard to keep shifting gears. So, okay. Could you hand me that cutting board? I'm excited to try this recipe. Joan inspired me with that chowder that we had last week. If only there were clams at the store. I had to use corn and egg. Oh, wait, she's allergic? Well, I guess we could try that new Vietnamese place after all.
Nice. Julia.
Okay. I feel like I should apologize, but I'm not a writer. But anyway, you know.
Who cares?
Perhaps she pulled the egg poacher out of the cupboard a little too aggressively. Her mind was in a whirl. Jacob would be awake in a few minutes, and everything had to look perfect. She threw the pan down and stomped into the bedroom. Make love to me now, or forget about your omelet. Jacob knew this was coming. He took a deep breath and said, "We have nothing to hide." Her own breath was very shallow. She seemed to be falling. Anyway, that was fun. Thank you.
I'm wishing that was the line of dialogue we sent to them. Make love to me now or forget about your omelet. Kitty, let's hear yours.
Okay. The forest gave me the forest gave me the inclination to run away. So I stayed sitting on the fat roots of the tree that soared into the sky over my head, but the leaves all fell down on my head, and they made a beautiful dress of overlapping leaves. So I danced around in my beautiful dress, and I added more leaves and bark and made a coat of trees. It was a tree coat.
Something very delightfully pagan about that tonight. Very nice. Thank you. My feeling of heresy. Thank you. Allie, you ready? Let's hear it.
Yes. It was in the kitchen that I found her, lying face down on the tiles. I did not go to help her. I stepped over her prone body to the cake sitting on the counter. It had 3 candles in it, still burning merrily. I snuffed them out with 3 pinches of my fingers. I looked back to the body on the floor. I did it, Mom, I said. It's just like you said. I'd be the death of you.
Wow. Awesome. Catherine, can we hear it?
Everybody's is so creative, and mine's just what I've done. I went to the museum. I saw the exhibit. I was elated. The tapestries are colorful, but the images were puzzling. The gift shop ended the exhibit. Next was a fan show. It amazed me that famous artists drew fans.
Did people miss the first part of Catherine's? Because I spoke a couple of times. Would you mind reading it again?
I went to the Met Museum and saw the Raphael exhibit. That was the beginning.
Great, thank you. We have to send them another suggestion. Let's send them. Let's send them that has something that has to do with props. Something that that a character would do on stage with a prop.
Without the one.
Type it in the chat. A stage direction that involves a prop. Okay. What is with me? Clean a dehumidifier with a toothbrush. That would be a stage direction. A full cup of hot tea. A full cup of hot tea. He charges them using the toilet plunger as a weapon. Someone takes out a lighter out of their pocket. Someone uses a phone that is in the wrong period. Someone trips over a lamp cord. All right. Okay. I'm going to use, someone uses a toilet plunger as a weapon. A character uses a toilet plunger as a weapon. A character uses a toilet plunger as a weapon. All right. Excellent. Okay. All right. Let's do another game. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, this should be a short one, I think. Pick a character, any kind of character, and give them an attribute or an occupation. Like I might pick something like Francine is mean. And now just take a couple of minutes to describe them, their actions and their physical appearance without mentioning their attribute. So I might just say something like, she stepped on the cat and laughed, rather than say she's mean. All right, you got it? Ready? Go. This is only going to last a couple of minutes.
Okay, Melvin. You want to get a drink? Yeah, Victor?
30 Let's take 30 more seconds. Ten more seconds. Okay, and before we read, I'd like to send another suggestion to them, because this is going to throw them off stride. They're expecting kind of a regularity of suggestions. How about something that is indicated by a lighting change? Some sort of lighting change. If you were reading the stage directions, it would be the lights change to, or who knows what. Yes, like the lights flicker. That's an example. A fuse blows, things go dark. Yeah, like that. Yeah. All right, cool. I'm actually going to go with an improv rule. Oh, wait, here comes more. Lightning happens, and there's another new one, and I don't know why it's not showing me this easily. Lightning happen. Okay. I'm going to go with the lights flicker. Nuclear blast. The lights flicker. Shock 'em. Okay. I'm going to go in a reverse order, which on my screen is Julia Stein, Catherine, Allie, Kitty, Julia Norstrand, Jean, and Mary Catherine. How's that? All right. Julia Stein, let's hear it.
Oh, okay. What am I telling you? Which part of it?
Tell us the part you wrote without telling us what their attribute is.
Okay. She stopped, although it was a rush to get home in time to meet her date, because the tourist was out of town and didn't know how to find the right bus. Period.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. Catherine. Your microphone's off.
I have three, Laura. Oh, sorry. No, sorry.
This is Catherine Smith. Yeah.
The plumber opened my door and sprung the lock. He forcefully dumped his equipment down on the floor and nicked the tile, then left the place in a mess.
Excellent. Excellent. I get it. Allie.
Charlie was a young man, but he had the sort of face that looked even younger. At 12, he had looked 8. At 14, he looked 12. And now at 18, he looked 14. Charlie only knew this because that is what other people told him. He'd never seen his face himself, but he knew the feel of it. The sharp edges of his chin, the round nub of his nose, the long, soft whisper of his eyelashes against the tips of his fingers.
Nice. Kitty.
See, he was covered with cat fur, and it was flying all over the place. He tried to catch the hairs with his hands, but they flew into his eyes and nose. And he sneezed so hard that the cat was blown away in a cloud of cat fur.
Julia N., as we say in elementary school.
I think I'm going to pass.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Fair enough. Jean.
Is it Mary Catherine? Oh, okay, got it. With lips pursed, Jonathan said, it would not fit the style.
And Mary Catherine.
I have 3 sentences. My Jonathan as well. Jonathan drank everyone's wine at the table and then left the bill unpaid. Sinead ran to help the baby spider climb out onto the window ledge. And Elizabeth clipped the sleeping dog on the drive with her car, but did not blink.
And but I love these. We don't have much time to talk in between, but I'm going to talk anyway. This happened because I was at a writers group, or I was actually reading a book by someone I know, and they would say things like, she was really upset, or he was embarrassed, and that was it. And I thought, like, seems so threadbare to me. But when I listen to you all reading, and I get what you mean without telling me, that you say something about the character and I see it so clearly. I think not only do I appreciate what you have done, but it makes me feel so damn smart. And I really enjoy that. Oh, I get that. I get it. And while I'm yakking, I wanted to say that feeling that everyone else's is so great and mine is so ordinary, that is, I think, can mean that you really are on the track of what is actually your unique way of doing something. Because I think one's own unique way of doing something seems ordinary to oneself. And Keith Johnstone, this great improv guru who wrote a book on the subject, actually says in his book at one point. If a lot of times when people are being very original and inventive, they're actually copying someone else that they think is original and inventive. And when you're doing it yourself, you don't realize you're doing it because it seems ordinary to you. It just hasn't never struck any of the rest of us to do that. So that weird feeling that we're being boring, you got to tough it out and be brave and do it anyway. So that's my advice. And my gosh, should we send them another suggestion? No, let's do, I had a really long, convoluted exercise planned, but I think it's too long right now. Here's what I'd like to do as just part of our, tune in next month and we might do this other one. But part of my improv heresy now is to take something wonderful and make it bad, make it dull and boring. Just deliberately do something really badly. So here's my thought. Let's try this. I am going to say a brilliant line of literature. I'll even type it into the chat. And what I would like for you to do is translate it into English, but just as badly as you can. Just make it bad. Whether it's boring or obvious or stupid or unintelligible, however you want to do it, ruin it. Would you please? The first one is to be or not to be. And here comes the second one. She loves you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I realize I should give you a little longer just in case you want to be boring. Here comes another one. Our revels now are ended. And here comes the last one. The rest is silence. Okay, take like 10 seconds if you'd like to wrap that up. All right. And let's send a suggestion to the playwrights in the 6 minutes they have left, the 5.5 minutes they have left. Let's make it something all the characters do in unison. Could be physical or verbal, something they all do in unison. Like clap. Yeah, like that. Everyone falls down.
Eating watermelon.
Message.
Eating watermelon in
Oh,
unison.
eat watermelon. Everyone eats watermelon is a suggestion. Message chain, they all yawn. They all giggle.
I meant massage chain. I guess that didn't come.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I would love that. Well, let's see what happens if everyone giggles. That'll be a challenge for the actors when they read it. Okay, real quick, let's hear these lines ruined. Um, and let's go Mary Catherine, Jean, Julia N, Kitty, Allie, Catherine, Julia S. That's the way you're appearing on my screen right now. Mary Catherine.
To be or not to be? Well, living really isn't a question. She loves me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 blah, blah, blah. Our revel is
Our
finished.
revels now are ended.
Our revels now are ended. The party's over, folks. Go home. Silence is the rest.
The rest is silence.
Rest is silence. The rest isn't silence. Silence is a rest.
Nice. Jean.
So who you are, or do you love more who you are not? She might like you more than she thinks. Well, that's it. It's over. And you could shut up now and the noise will be reduced.
Okay. Excellent. I just had a thought. Let's the people who are remaining, let's read each translation. Like to be or not to be, we'll hear from the people who are remaining and then we'll hear the next one. Did that make sense? So Julia, let's hear to be or not to be.
Should I kill myself or stick this out?
Kitty, to be or not to be. Kitty, what's your translation?
Were we supposed to do this or we're just doing this immediately?
Right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
to be or not to be, that is the question.
Okay. Allie.
Yeah.
Are we cooking dinner or are we ordering Taco Bell again?
Catherine. Your microphone.
Sorry. He is. No, he isn't.
And Julia Stein.
I'm sorry, I'm still laughing because everybody's thing is so good. To be or not to be, yeah, whatever.
All right, let's hear everybody's translation of "She loves you." Yeah, yeah, yeah. Julia N.
I'm so jazzed. She's going to give it up tonight.
Kitty, you have one?
She loves you, but you don't love her, so what the hell?
Allie?
I missed this one, sorry.
Okay. Catherine?
She loathed you when you try to be a beetle.
And Julia S.
She's caught feelings, enough said.
Nice. All right, let's hear. What was the other one?
Our revels
now are ended.
Our revels now are ended. Is that the next one? Let's go for it. Julia.
Start helping me clean this mess up.
Kitty.
Our revels now are ended, but they're also just beginning. I want to dance and sing revelations.
Allie.
The police are here. Run!
Catherine.
I need to sleep now.
Julia.
I'm going to go to bed. You do you.
And the last one, the rest is silence.
When you're dead, you're dead.
Yeah. Kitty.
Oh, I thought that was, I got mixed up, sorry.
Perfect.
The rest, and the rest is just beginning.
Allie.
The leftovers won't say anything to me.
Catherine.
Give me my eye mask and close the.
This is our time's up signal, which is almost perfectly timed, but we do need to hear Julia.
Whether a quarter, a half, or a whole rest, you need to keep quiet.
All right. I need to start. Hang on one sec. I got to get the playwrights back. I forgot to tell them that was their last suggestion. They'll figure it out. One of the things I learned about Thomas Kidd, the guy who got arrested and he gave up Christopher Marlowe, is he was very popular and then forgotten. But scholars now think he wrote an version of Hamlet that may have influenced Shakespeare. So the to be or not to be and the rest is silence are both lines from Hamlet. I had Thomas Kidd on my mind for that. So we just had a great jam, everyone. We tried to break all the rules of improv, and it was pretty fun. But what's going to happen now? Welcome back, playwrights. What's going to happen now is we're going to take a bit of an intermission so that the playwrights can cast their new plays. During intermission, I'm going to hold this up because this way people who are watching the video here can see our websites, synergytheater.org or synergytheater.com or freestylerep.org. If you're watching the video or if you're here in person during intermission, you may want to go to one of our websites and find out what else we do and hopefully make a donation. Freestyle Rep, our company, teaches a lot in New York City public schools as well as presents this jam. And we also do a lot of performing for children and their families. And Synergy Theater develops a lot of interesting long form improvisations and they do lots of performing for the general public. So if you want to support them, go to our websites. Also, we have a Facebook page called Right Away Afterwards. If people have something they want to tag on afterwards, just ask to join that group. It's only for people who have done Right Away. So whatever you want to do, if you want to even hang around and watch the chaos of people casting their plays and getting them ready to be read, you are certainly welcome to. But whatever happens, we are starting back here at 32 minutes, whatever hour you happen to be in. 32 minutes past whatever hour you are in, we're coming back and you're going to hear the first reading of 3 brand new plays. So have a great intermission, everyone. Drinks are on the house. All right, playwrights, before we do anything, let's cast these plays. Laura Valpy, who do you need?
Yes, I'll take Lisa and Alex, please. Lisa, if you would please read Hero, and Alex, if you would please read Nemesis.
Hero and Nemesis, I love it. And Lisa Gay Thompson, who do you need?
All right, I'm going to use everybody. Alex, will you be Miles?
I will.
Valpy, would you be Jilly? And Laura Livingston, will you be Priscilla? You come on later.
I was born to play her. I can feel it. And Alex, who do you need?
I'm just going to make this up. Let me see. How many do I need? I need 3. Valpy, would you please read Bernard? And Lisa, would you please read Alice? Laura, would you read Charlotte? And I will do stage directions and the voice.
All right. Okay. So email your scripts. We'll see everyone back here at 32 minutes after whatever. See you then.
Cool, thanks.
Nice.
All right, folks. Everyone, come on back. come back. We are about to have a world premiere 3 times in a row. So grab your refreshments, come on back. Here's how we'd like to do the reading. If you are off camera, either you're in the reading, but you're off camera, or you're an audience member, we would ask that you turn your camera off. And if you're an audience member, also turn your microphone off. If you want to hide the non-video participants, which means you'll only see the people who are speaking on camera, you can go up to that upper right-hand corner onto that little checkerboard thing, and you can find that option to hide the non-video participants. And then when the plays are over, it is very fun if you pop back on and give a little hand to the playwrights. So I think that's all we need to say about that. I would like to read the suggestions just to have them in our minds, my mind, to enjoy when they pop back up. So I believe the first one was the playwrights all had to incorporate the line of dialogue, "Bernard, if only you could have run for office when we were younger." The next one was a character uses a toilet plunger as a weapon. The next one was the lights flicker. And the final one was everyone giggles. So those are the ones that everyone had to incorporate. Playwrights, when you're introducing your plays, if you would remind us of the suggestion that kicked you off, we would appreciate that. And let's start with Laura Valpy. Kitty and I are going to turn our cameras off and hand it over to you, Laura Valpy.
Okay, thank you. The suggestion that kicked off my play was ramen and a nap on a snowy afternoon. And I have 2 characters who will be played by Lisa and Alex. I will read stage directions, but I'll get my face out of here. All right, here we go. Ramen and a nap on a snowy afternoon. Our hero, wearing an oversized blanket with sleeves, the kind seen on TV, carefully places a container of instant ramen and a spoon on the coffee table. She puts a TV remote on top of the container to keep the peel-back lid in place. Can't let that steam escape, and then plops into a comfy couch and pulls yet another blanket on top of her and up to the ultimate cozy height, about chin level. The front door bursts open, winds gust, snowflakes flurry, and Nemesis clomps in.
Driveway's not going to plow itself, Natalie.
Maybe you should teach it.
Up you go before you get to... Teach what?
Plow a driveway, drive for a day. Teach a driveway to plow. Stay warm and cozy all day long.
Chores are chores, Natalie, not riddles. Even when you least expect them.
I am the hero of this story, and my quest is to stay right here, eat my ramen, and then take a nap.
By the looks of it, you got about 30 minutes until it's past plowable out there at all. Then where will we be? Stuck. So come on, chop chop.
Bernard, if only you could have run for office when we were younger. You're too old to be out there campaigning. I'm too old to be putting on a happy face. And I'm definitely too old to be out in the freezing cold plowing snow.
And I'm too old to be doing this by myself.
Hero carefully grabs her ramen container, taking off the TV remote, peeling back the lid and blowing the steam off the top and stirring it with the spoon.
Whatever shall we do?
You're looking mighty cozy there, my dear.
Close the door, will you?
Mighty, mighty cozy and comfortable.
How else do you propose I fulfill my quest of enjoying my hot ramen and taking a nap, dear?
It seems to me, dear, that you have no intention of attending my campaign function tonight at all.
Oh, I don't. Will you please close the door?
We've got to plow.
It's getting cold. Now close the door.
Hero slams down the ramen, throws the blanket off of her, and bounds toward the door to shut it. But Nemesis raises up a toilet plunger that he's been holding this whole time to block her way.
We've got to plow.
What is this?
I couldn't find the plow, so I'm doing the best with what I've got. But I can't do it without you. But you're not even dressed. I thought you were getting ready, but you never intended to go to my event tonight, did you? Even before it started to snow.
Of course not. Oh, Bernard. If only you could have run for office when we were younger. You had so much hope, such big dreams. Dreams of actually helping people, of supporting programs for those less fortunate, sticking up for the little guy. Now, I don't know what you want, except to hobnob with the big wigs and do favors for whoever writes you the biggest check.
The lights flicker.
Oh, great. Now we're in for a power outage, too.
Could get real cold real fast.
We should close that door.
He closes the door.
And stay warm.
She sits back on the sofa, puts the blanket on her lap, but lifts aside for him to join her. He does. She covers them both.
Have ramen.
Like we did when we were young.
When we were young and broke and had big dreams.
I'd vote for that. I'd vote for you.
Everyone giggles. End of play for now.
Yay.
Oh, cheesy. Oh, goodness. Thanks, you guys. Thank you.
Oh.
Thanks, you guys. I love the blanket and everything. And
Excellent, excellent. I have a request on the final two that the playwright not read the stage direction. Everyone giggles. I'd like to hear what.
oh, sorry. Of course.
All right.
No,
I'm power mad. I'm power mad. Oh, wait, I'm in the next one, and it will be Lisa Gay Thompson's. And
Yeah.
I come in later. I'm going away.
Yeah, you come in
Okay.
later.
All right. Take her away,
Yeah.
Lisa, and remind us of what your original suggestion was, please.
All right. Well, you might guess from the jelly bound train, but my suggestion was shoes full of jelly on the subway. And Alex is playing Miles, and Valpy is playing Jilly, and Laura Livingston will be playing Priscilla. And I'll read some stage directions and accept the ones you guys take care of.
Hey, we passed your stop and you didn't get off.
I'm stuck. How do you know my stop?
I ride with you every evening. I see you getting off at First Avenue. I stare out the window till your red Blahniks disappear up the stairs, topped by some pretty gorgeous gamps.
Creepy.
No, don't take it like that. I try to see the romance. Do you read Modern Love? Metropolitan Diary? We find ourselves in a big impersonal town. You got to connect any way you can. And honestly, I never would have even spoken to you if you hadn't missed your stop.
Yeah, okay. I'll try to stay in that spirit and not in this stalkery kind of way of seeing this.
Thanks. You said you're stuck. Something I can help with?
My shoes are full of jelly.
Ah! Sorry. Got away from me.
shouldn't laugh. It's absurd.
I'm Miles.
Jilly.
Jilly. No, Jilly with shoes full of jelly? Listen, you're not going to believe this, Jilly. I mean, it strains the concept of credulity itself, but I'm stuck too.
You are?
My blue suede shoes, full of peanut butter.
We're quite the sandwich, aren't we?
Hold the pickle.
Potato chips on the side.
Kind of feels like
Inevitable,
kismet.
but surreal.
A bit.
They sigh and sit back to see what the next moments will bring.
This is nice.
The woman sitting next to Miles, Priscilla, opens a script and begins reading her lines from a bad play, trying out different cheesy accents.
Well, now, if only you could have run for office when we were younger. Bernard, if you could have run for office when we were younger. Bernard, if only you could have run for office when we were younger.
I vote for number 2.
That's my worst accent. But this play is so cheeseball that, yeah, I'm going with a bad Russian accent.
What's it about?
It's about a subway killer who uses a toilet plunger to murder people.
Crazy.
How do you kill somebody with a toilet plunger?
Right in the face. Plunge, plunge, plunge. No breath. Dead.
Where's the play going up?
Little theater, Midtown. Don't expect it to stay up.
Oh, maybe I'll come.
Maybe we can go together.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'll be able to even go to rehearsal. I'm stuck. My shoes are full of chocolate.
Mine are full of jelly.
Mine are full of peanut butter.
Peanut butter and chocolate go together. Like the old commercial, you got chocolate in my peanut butter cup?
Well, peanut butter and jelly go together too. I mean, that's a primal combination. Right, Miles? Kismet?
No, I'm not so sure. What would modern love say about this?
Wait, don't I know you from somewhere?
I see you every day. On this train. In your red blonics and your goddamn glistening legs.
No, it's something else. You live across the street from me. You wear a big t-shirt in the mornings while you eat your toast. You listen to Styx. You dance.
Chocolate and jelly go together too.
Oh, what's going on here? Who's it going to be?
Do we have to choose?
Lights flicker and then die.
Laura Valpy, I blame you.
Lisa.
Number 3 train there.
It's Lisa, right in the face. Plunge, plunge, plunge.
I could have toughed that out if I hadn't heard you giggling.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Oh, God.
I blame you. All right, everyone who's here in actual person, if not in 3D. This is going to be our last script coming up, written by Alex Rowe. And I just want to say that after we read the last script, we do tend to turn off the recording and hang around for a bit and have a talk back. So after this last script, hang around for a bit if you like. But before we have this last script, let's get Alex on here to tell us about the last script. Alex, what you got?
Well, I start invisible because I'm going to do stage directions. But the suggestion for my script was in response to an artistic statement. I'm an artist. I pull stuff together and create. And this includes two people already on stage, Alice and Bernard. There they are. Two police officers are surveying the scene of an overturned Brinks truck.
Better get started. There's a lot of them.
It looks like someone's already working.
Huh? What do you...
Over there. She's got a bundle full.
Oh, man. Hey, lady, leave those...
She's not gonna leave them. I wouldn't.
You'd better. Each one of these belongs to someone else.
They belong to the bank. That's not someone.
Don't start. Let's just pick them up.
Begins gathering bills and continues.
Must be like thousands.
10,000. $10,000.
Ooh!
That's what a pallet holds.
You ever wonder who owns them?
The bank owns them.
The bank holds them for other people.
Sure.
That's not.
Well, the bank holds them. They're the bank's. You gotta help me here.
That's not owning them. The bank doesn't own them.
So?
So they belong to someone else. But when that someone doesn't have them in their hand, or their house, whatever, and when they're all mixed together, whose are they?
What are you talking about?
To whom do they belong? They actually have no...
Hey, you kids, hey! Oh, what's the use?
Progeny. No. Propriety. No. Provenance? Is that it?
Provenance?
The point is, they have no owner, really. There's a ledger somewhere in the cloud, probably, but that is a cipher. Collection of ciphers. And it stands for a number of these bills, which are themselves ciphers of a sort. But each bill does not actually belong to any owner of an account that happens to be designated as containing a number.
10,000.
10,000, for example, of dollars.
Yeah?
Hey, lady, you want these?
What the hey? What are you doing?
Redistributing.
You can't.
Why? Who's to say these don't belong to her? Maybe she has an account. Maybe these are her bills. Lady. Whoa. Lady, you okay?
Sorry, I know I shouldn't have been looking at the money.
Well, that's all right. There's no harm in looking.
I shouldn't have been coveting it. It's like a curse for me. I want things I shouldn't.
Wow.
Please forgive me. I didn't take any.
I want to give you some. Here.
No. No.
No! It's fine. They're yours.
That wasn't so hard after all, was it?
I'm trying to learn to be grateful. I don't believe I'm grateful enough.
That's truly touching.
Truly.
but I'm not.
How do you say?
Well, for example, I'm engaged to a good man, but an old flame just invited me to Paris.
Ooh la la.
Hey, this woman's hurting.
I'll say.
You feel bad because you don't appreciate your fiancé and you're tempted to go to France.
I am. I do.
Wages of sin.
Stop it. Have some compassion. Lady, here's what I say. You are too grateful. You're grateful for the love of a good man, grateful for all he has to offer and does offer, and you're grateful for your old flame, for it's still burning enough to make you tempted, and for the offer to blow it ablaze again.
I really just want to go to Paris.
Go! Take the money I just gave you. Buy a ticket for your fiancé, and the two of you go with your old flame.
But
Go!
Bernard, if only you could have run for office when we were younger. That's some real politicking there.
General welfare.
A toilet plunger flies from some unseen place and whacks Bernard in the head. It sticks.
Ow! Oh.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Who was that?
The light flickers, all the light, like a reverse lightning bolt, a darkening bolt. Bernard,
Holy
don't say it.
crap!
This is not justice.
Whoa.
This is not charity.
God.
Alice, don't you either.
Sorry.
This is not morality.
But,
No buts.
no, I hear you.
I am the Lord, of course you hear me.
Well, to be fair,
Am I not fair?
I just mean, lots of people hear you.
Fair.
Lots of people do not hear you. Actually.
Also fair.
I want to know where you got the toilet plunger.
What?
What?
There are no toilets around.
A mackerel flies on and hits him in the head.
No.
No ocean either.
Do not mess.
I am the Lord, the one those bills advise you to trust.
You
always thought it was an inappropriate conflation of the divine with the mercantile, a debasement of both. You are so pompous.
Look who's talking.
A Pilates band flies in and wraps around Bernard's face, stopping him from talking.
You just do not listen.
Dispensing your half-baked revisionist morality. Your childish effort to subvert the economic system that, like it or not, supports your family, pays your rent, buys you that revolting raspberry-infused lager you knock back, is an offense.
Don't say it.
Almighty dollar.
Not bad.
So who owns the bills?
I own the bills.
You. What do you need with money?
I don't need money. I'm
the Lord, right? But what do you do with money?
Whatever I want. I work in mysterious ways. I'm
the Lord.
The Lord.
Yes.
And you just tip over Brinks trucks, confound happy couples with their past loves, and throw random shit at him for trying to sort it out?
A stuffed elephant falls on Alice.
Thanks. That was risky.
I'm all right.
I do all those things.
Why?
I'm an artist. I pull stuff together and create.
Yes. That was deep, dude. That was deep.
That was so random. I forgot what the original suggestion was.
Yes, so many of those suggestions. That was awesome.
I had to come back.
Yeah.
I pulled lots of suggestions together to create.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Afraid
All
Mike is
right.
lost.
And 8 pages. That's some
Big font.
good writing there.
Big font.
All right, everyone. That was our final play. I just want to say thanks to everyone here for coming to our Right Away this month. Everyone for writing during it. Thanks so much for your writing, playwrights and jammers. It was all really great and so helpful and so enjoyable. I would like to thank people who go to our websites and make donations. I would like to thank the New York State Council on the Arts for their general support for my company, Freestyle Rep, which supports this show. And I hope that everyone tells other people about this show. We like to keep it going, and it's just so wonderful to have new people joining, people who've been with us for a long time. I love the whole conglomeration and mix up of it all. Our next one is June 22nd. You can register for that now by going to synergytheater.com. And that one will have Lisa and I in it, and we will be joined by Brenny Campbell, who, if you're in upstate New York or New York City, you've probably seen her on stage. She acts in everything, and she's wonderful, and she also writes. And a TV and screenwriter named Jen Bashian, who is brand new to us. So that will be fun as well. Playwrights, we give you a round of applause. Jammers, I give you a round of applause. And I recommend Playwrights watch the video. It was a cool jam and very transgressive. If you're staying for the talk back, we'll be doing that in just a moment. If you're leaving us now, thank you so much for coming, and we will see you next month. Bye for now. Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now. And here we are.